Hello everybody, Uniquely Lady Charlotte. I know I look a little rough this morning. Got my raccoon eyes. It's just been a very hard morning. It's about 12, well it's 12, about 12:50 now. But as you can tell by the weather, it's raining, traffic is bad, stop and go, that type of stuff. I know you guys are wondering, now why is she out on a Friday? Well, I was off today. Why is she out on a Friday in the rain? Well, y'all know me, I'm trying to make some money. So I just got back on the Lyft platform, and they didn't have any qualms about my background check as far as the possession of an undersized game fish, like Uber did, and Uber kicked me off the platform because of that. And that happened in like 2000. Let me see, that happened in like 2002, maybe 2003, somewhere around in there. It was a long time ago. And so Uber kicked me off the platform after I'd been working for them for about 6 years over that. Well, Lyft didn't have a problem with it. So I said, I'm going to go do Lyft today. I'm going to get back out there, try to rake in some of that money, you know, pay toward their cruise. So I'm like, okay, just get out here, Kim. Give it the old college try. So I've been looking at the app for the last 2 or 3 days, just trying to understand it, trying to see if there are any changes or big changes from when I last used it. So when I looked at it, it said that I had done 10 rides with them, and it still had my original start date. So Lyft is saying that I've been driving with them 7 years and some odd months. Okay. And I got 10 trips. All right, well, I'm glad they kept me on board. All right, so last night I said, well, okay, let me prepare my mind to go do Lyft. Let me prepare my mind. So I cleaned the car yesterday. You know, I went to the car wash. I didn't wash it. I cleaned it. Did the best I could with it. Because y'all know, we basically live in paycheck to paycheck. So I had to do the best I could with what I had. Didn't do a fantastic job, but it's clean, it's decent. Wiped it down on the inside. Vacuumed, I had $1.50, cost 75 cents, so that gave me 2 times the vacuum. I even vacuumed out the trunk, stuff like that, getting prepared for what I used to do for Uber. All right, well, that wiped me out. I was exhausted after that because I really put my heart and soul into it at the time, with what I had. So I said, all right, so I'm gonna make me a bag of stuff I may need, and I'm remembering from Uber days. So I got me some disinfectant, got my gloves, I got my masks, my jacket, umbrella. I haven't bought my notary stuff in case somebody needs a paper notarized. That's over there on the floor too, in my bag, my notary bag. You never know when an opportunity may present itself. So I wake up. I got up I've been up since about 2:30 this morning because I'm used to getting up that time in the morning to go to work. So I was up. I couldn't sleep, tossing and turning, thinking about Lyft and making sure I have a good day and all that. Got my clothes. Yeah, this is functional. Got on some sweatpants. But they're not sweatpants. They're kind of like them nylon joggers. Got them on, my long sleeve black t-shirt. Because it's raining and it's kind of cold a little bit. And y'all know my blower fan don't work in my car. So I got the blower fan. I just got to find somebody to put it in for an affordable price. So I can't crank up the heat, but I can cut the button on and let it blow off the engine, off the manifold. Oh boy. I said, I'm not going to let that stop me. Plus my little button. Y'all see my heater button right there? The thing fell off, but I did find it. So I bought some Gorilla Glue or some type of glue so I can put it back on there. That'll make my car look like I'm trying to get it back together. And my knob over here fell off. I got it too. Might have to glue that back on there. It ain't gonna spin in my hand, but I might have to glue it back on there. Cars fall apart after a while. Anyway, I wasn't gonna let that stop me. I said, I'm getting out here and I'm gonna try. All right. I say, well, okay, I'm sitting in the living room. I also got my spray deodorizer. It's like a jug and a trigger spray. It's like a big gun. like a fogger, to do it inside the car. All right. So I said, okay. I'm sitting. Okay, slow down back there. So I'm sitting on the couch. I'm like, let me turn on the app, see if I can get anything from the house, because I didn't want to waste the gas, because I'm in a position where I can't waste the gas. I need to be stationary. Oh, I need to get off this highway because it just stopped. So I said, so let me not waste the gas and plan these moves strategically. All right, turn on the app. And it said something about, I'm still learning Lyft, but it said something about a $18 trip, but it's not guaranteed. So I don't quite know what that means yet with Lyft. But I said, well, $18, that's up the street from my house. Okay, ting. So I chose it, and it asked me, do I confirm or something like that. So I said yes. So I'm like, oh, it went right into the navigation. All right, cool. All right, still looks like, the Uber platform, so this is cool. This is pretty cool. All right. I get in the car, and I'm like, come on, Kim, you can do this. This is your first trip of the morning. I started at 7:30 this morning. So it's like, okay, first trip of the morning, let's get them. I drive over there. I passed the house twice. My first one would be difficult to find, but I called her. And she didn't speak English very well. So I'm like, okay, let me just do my best to find her. Found her. And then I hit the button to see where we're going. We went all the way to Mid-Hill. It was a 38-minute ride. So I'm like, well, she'll pay good. But I'm like, wait a minute. It said $18. So I'm getting ready to ride doggone near 40 minutes for $18. I'm like, well, Kim, you need the money? Shut up. Eat your cheese sandwich. You just shut up. You just drive it. You just take it. You eating up everything that come your way today. All right. Make that trip. Oh, let me tell you. This is where the trouble started. So her name was Isis. So Isis is walking to the car. And me being polite as I am. Okay, so y'all see how I'm sitting, right? Mama, I'm going to call you back. I see you calling me. I'm going to call you back in just a moment. All right, driver's seat. So I leaned over to unlock that back door back there. So you know how I'm going to do that. I turn my body, my shoulder, back that way. And I put my arm over there. When I turned my shoulder and I went to stretch to open up that back door, I heard something say, pow, in my left hip, in the joint. Even I said, oh, shit. That's how bad it hurt. But I was thinking, did it hurt? It didn't hurt, but I heard it, and it was loud. So I'm like, okay, the pain gonna flood in just a moment. Sure enough, the pain came flooding in. And I'm thinking, oh, no, whatever happened, I either broke something or I pulled my hip out the socket or something, and I'm not going to be able to drive. I'm not going to be able to take her where she's going. Because I was really concerned that I wasn't going to be able to walk or anything like that. So she got in the car. I'm like, okay, just suck it up. I know it hurt. My back hurt right there above where that joint is, my lower back. It's killing me. I actually want to cry. I really want to cry. But I know if I cry, I ain't going to be able to see driving this rain. That's going to be a compounded problem then. That's how bad it hurt. So I took her where she was going. And then while I was taking her to where she was going, I get another ding. So I get that ding, and it said, it was a $5 trip. I'm like, okay. So I said, well, I can do that. The little $5 trip can't be far from where I'm picking him up. So around the corner where I dropped Isis off. But the whole time, I'm in pain. I'm not talking to Isis. She's listening to her music. It was too early to be talking anyway. So then I picked up old boy. Y'all don't go through ponding water. Took him to where he was going. He was very polite. Took him where he was going, and then I cut it off. I was telling my daughter about it, my oldest daughter. She's like, Mom, just push through. I'm like, girl, no, I'm going to have to go home. I think I'd have pulled my hip out the socket or something. I'm going to have to go home. So she said, well, you going to go home? I said, well, let me just see if I can stand on it. So I went to a grocery store parking lot. And, man, when I opened the car door, just to turn my leg so I can get out the car hurts so bad. So bad. I'm like, I'm not gonna be able to support my weight on this left leg. She's like, what the hell did you do? I'm like, all I did was turn to the right, kind of lift up in the seat a little bit so I can reach the back door lock and open up the car door. She's like, dang, Ma, you can't push through. I said, I'm gonna try. I was not able to push through. So anyway, I had to use the bathroom. So I get out the car. It takes me so long to get out the car. And I'm like, I can't believe this. I just can't believe this. I'm gonna need a cane or something. I just cannot believe this. So I finally get out. I'm talking to her, and she's like, well, how are you walking? I'm like, I'm limping. I'm limping real bad. And it hurts terribly. She's like, wow, Ma. I said, but you know what? It was my first trip. My very first trip. Now to knock my hip sideways. I don't know if it's pulled out the socket or not, but it's hard to stand on it. I did go up some stairs and down some stairs, and I had to turn sideways. I can't even navigate the stairs. It hurts that bad. It hurts bad now. So I'm just going home. I made $23. I was trying to make $50 today. I can't even make $50. In 2 trips, I made $23. And I'm trying to make the $45 because I didn't go to Amazon today. It would have been nice to make more than that, and I probably would have today. But I can't do it. I got to get on back to the house and try to maybe soak in some hot water with some Epsom salt. If it don't get better, then I'm going to have to go to urgent care or something. And then on top of that, I got to go to Amazon tomorrow. I'm not going to be able to pivot. I can't pivot on this hip. I cannot pivot and turn on this hip. And it's got the other side of my hip hurting, the other leg hurting. I guess because I'm walking sideways or crooked or something. But I'm in so much pain. So I guess I have to try it again tomorrow. And just get whatever I can make and just limp my way through Amazon. If I can't call in, because I done burn up all my PTO, my VTO. Oh boy. Life is interesting. So anyway, oh gosh. I'm gonna go. So I'm gonna talk to y'all later. All right, bye.